Start with welcome to Extreme Craze. My name is Tyler. I'm going to be your lead marshal and referee for today's game. I'm going to go over a quick couple details the video didn't go over about your game format. So again, we'd like everyone to please hold any questions you have until the very end. Make sure you guys are paying close attention. So today you guys are going to be playing a team game with bases. That means we're going to divide this group up into two teams, the red team versus the blue team. The main goal is to earn more points than the other team. There are two ways to earn points in a team game. The first way is by tagging members of the opposing team on their 7 sensor areas shown in the video. They have 4 sensors on their vest as well as 3 sensors on their phaser. The front of the vest and the shoulders are worth 250 points a tag. The back of the vest and the 3 spots on their phaser, the front and either side, are each worth 50 points. So you want to try to aim for the front and both shoulders. That's where the most points are. Now the second way to earn points is actually the best way to earn points, and that's by tagging the other team's base. We'll show you where the bases are once we get inside the arena, but each base tag is worth 500 points. That's the most points you can earn for a single tag, so you really want to make sure you're going for those base tags. Now once the game starts, each player is going to stand in front of their team's Energizer station. We'll show you where those are once we get inside the arena. At the beginning of the game, the arena will say team game begins now, and every player's vest will light up your respective team's color. Once your vest has lit up your team's color, you're going to have 150 laser pulses and 20 lives, and that will be displayed on the back of your phaser. If at any point either of those go down to 0, your vest will slowly flash your team color, and it will literally tell you return to Energizer. When you hear that, head back to one of your team's recharge stations. Simply walk past the Energizer. It's going to refill all your lives and laser pulses automatically. You can do this at any point throughout the game. You don't have to be out of lives or laser pulses. Whenever you're in doubt, just head to your Energizer. It'll automatically top off your laser pulses and lives. Today we are going to be playing 4 5-minute rounds back to back. At the end of each round, the arena will say, game over, return to base. When you hear that, head back to your team's recharge station. Simply wait for the next round to start. We do have scoreboards on each of the rechargers, so you can check out your scores while you wait for the next game. Once the next round starts, the arena will say team game begins now. Once your vest is lit up your respective team color, you are all set. You can start tagging the other players. You guys will have the ability to choose and activate special modes from your phaser display. These modes act as power-ups throughout the game, and they're going to give you the abilities to earn more points for your team. We have a couple different ones to choose from, but to activate your special modes, you're going to hold in the trigger without pressing any other buttons on your phaser for 3 seconds. Once you do that, a little menu on the back of your phaser will appear. Continue to hold in the trigger, and then you can use the left or right button to scroll up or down. Once the mode you want to go into is highlighted, that's when you can let go of the trigger, and you'll activate that special mode for a duration of time. After that mode ends, you will need to return back to your base to recharge. And you have 3 special modes you can choose per round. They will reset at the beginning of the next round. We do have a couple rules inside the arena, but our number 1 rule is absolutely no running. You guys want to make sure you're walking at all times. It's very dark and foggy in the arena, just like it is in here. There's also obstacles, ramps, and of course other players in here. So if we're running, an accident is bound to happen. So if we do catch you guys breaking any of these rules, we'd love to penalize you. First time will be a 30-second warning, and anytime after that, we will have to deactivate your vest and ask you to leave the arena. We don't want to have to do that. I definitely don't like to see people cheating, and I definitely don't like to see people get hurt inside the arena. So make sure we're following all the rules so we all have a fun and safe time, okay?
Yes.
All right, perfect. So now I'm going to put your code names up, and then we'll usually switch over the screen to the code names. I'll announce that there's going to be 2 main things they want to notice about their code name. First thing is that either there's a red or blue circle around it. That's going to be their team color. Red team will line up on this wall over here. Blue circle will line up on this wall over here. The next thing they want to notice about their code name is that there's a number in front of it. That is their designated vest number. So if we go inside the next room and we grab the wrong vest, we're either going to have someone else's vest on or one that we'll not be using in the game. So make sure we're matching the number next to our code name with the vest number we are taking inside the next room. And then I'll ask if anyone has any questions about the Lasertag game format, and then usually after that, we'll go right into the vest room. So as you guys noticed what I was doing in my brief, I was not just standing kind of in one spot. I wasn't being very monotone or my voice wasn't super low. You want to make sure you're engaged, walking around, kind of making eye contact with other people in the room. Yes, it is dark in here. You might not be able to see everybody's face, but as long as you're walking around, kind of moving, you're going to make sure all the guests are engaged. That's going to kind of keep them listening to what you're saying, and then make sure you guys are kind of hitting all those big bullet points. That make sure that we're doing the modes, the rules, number of points they get per tag, the base tag formats, and all that stuff. If you guys haven't seen on the back over here, we do have our team game bullet points up on the wall. that is super, super handy. So if you guys ever get kind of caught up in what you're doing and get kind of lost, always glance up there, reflect to see kind of where you are. That is pretty much broken down in the order of the script that we go off of. It's going to kind of keep you in check with yourself as well. The brief should be no more than about 10 to 15 minutes. So pretty much if the game starts at 6:15 and we call them up inside here, game 1 should be starting at 6:30. So they need to be briefed, vested, doing their base briefs, and then game 1 should be starting right around 6:30. That'll give us plenty of time to either, if we have a 45, get that one, get names all set, make sure this room is clear so they can start their brief while we're inside the laser tag. If we don't have a 45, just keep birthday parties on time with pizza, arcade, any air park time that they get. So we just want to make sure we're really sticking to that. If we do fall behind, it's almost impossible to get back on time if we do go back to back. So timing is very, very important while we're in here.